Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 27th. It's our 47th day of distance learning, and we're in the middle of our 10th week. Today in our backwards alphabet, it's L for letter day. Now, normally we write our letters on Monday, but we weren't in school on Monday, so this is perfect. You can write a letter to your parents, your siblings, your pets, a neighbor, a best friend, a teacher, another adult you know, or you can go back to one of my older videos and write a letter to someone you've never met, someone at a nursing home, or someone who works in an industry that's really helping us out lately, like the grocery stores or the hospitals. You choose someone you can write a letter to. So while you're thinking about that, let's get to some learning. Okay, of course we're going to write our letter L, and letter L, you have to remember, is a pretty easy letter to write. Straight down and over. As long as you realize this line should be way longer than this line, and that your lines should be straight, you got a letter L. Make sure you're giving yourself enough room between the letters so that they don't blend together. Make sure that your line goes all the way down and you don't go super fast like that. And try to make sure that you don't dent your letter L in like that. Oh my goodness, that was floating and it's dented. Ugh. That's how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have only one more capital L to do. And there we go. There's number 9. Now lowercase l's also begin in the same spot. It's just a single line down. Oh my goodness, I could do these all day. These are super simple. Make sure you're going as straight as you can from top to bottom. Make sure that they're not crooked. Make sure that they're not floating, and make sure they don't go all the way down below the line like that one did. Also make sure they don't get too squished together like that. Ugh. So even though L's look easy, as a writer you have to be careful how you write them. You want to make sure that they are as neat and clear for the people who are reading your work. Now normally on Wednesdays we draw a picture with the letter. So today I was looking at the letter L and I know what I'm going to draw. So I made a real small capital letter L so that I could draw the rest of my picture. Let me grab a good crayon. I'm going to go up and over, and that kind of creates a window, doesn't it? All right, let's see, I'm going to go like this and over here. And I'll go out like that. I'm going to put a smokestack here. I'm going to color that in red so you can't see the line behind it. And then I'm going to take my smaller L's, my lowercase L's, and I'm going to have those coming out from behind. You'll see why in a second. It's still kind of hard to see it, but you'll see it in a moment. I had to draw lots of these when my son was little because, as you guys remember, he loves trains. So that's right, this is a train. So I'm going to put my wheels here and my train tracks here. I got my train going down the tracks. Definitely need some color here. But when I saw this, to me it looked like the window of a train. So that's why I did that. Okay, so there's my next car attached to the engine. And let's see, usually there's a guy sticking out. We know him as the engineer. So I'm just going to draw a little guy driving the train. He's driving the train. His hair's all over the place because he has a fun job. He's smiling. All right, so there's a guy driving the train down the tracks. And this is the smoke coming out of the engine. So I have my capital L's and my little L's. I'm going to spend some more time coloring this in. It definitely needs some good colors. You guys, if you're doing your letter, make sure that, there's no scribble scrabble. that you make the crayon go where you want it to go, that you control it, and that you hold it whatever way works for you, and that you make a really good picture. Now, the other thing I wanted to do today before we end our letter L was today we normally make our letter out of Play-Doh. So let me get my Play-Doh out, and we will do this super quick too, because this week our letter is super easy to make with Play-Doh. All right, I got all my shapes out, and the first thing I want to do is roll it into a snake. I think I'll squeeze it into a snake and then roll it. Totally easy today. I'm going to cut off one small stick, and I am ready. Here we go. Here is my L, and here is my lowercase l. Super duper simple because it's down and over and straight down. The L is done. And now I think it's time for the calendar. Oops, Miss Mary forgot. Today is L for letter day. So I'm going to write my letter. I'm going to write to a friend who is also one of your teachers. Dear, because I do that every Monday. Mrs. Flanagan. Oh, I do hope I spelled her name right. I always spell it wrong. So here's my letter to Mrs. Flanagan. Hello, friend. How are you? Now remember, guys, you can say what you want and your parents or big brothers and sisters can write it down, but you're responsible for the picture. Are you getting excited for summer vacation? I am! Exclamation point, because I had a lot of emotion in those two words. I am ready for summer vacation. I hope you have fun this summer. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Now, super preppies, you're the ones that have to go down to the bottom and write L-O-V-E, that little tiny squiggle at the end called a comma, and your name. Love, Miss Mary. And now it is time for me to work in the middle. And in the middle, I have to draw a picture. Let's see. Here's what I'd like to be doing this summer. I got my swimming pool here, and I want it sloshing full of water, and I want puddles of water on the ground because I've been splashing so much, and maybe some water in the air. And let's see, I need to draw Miss Mary sitting in the middle in my swimsuit having fun. So let's see, let's get my hair going. Got my hair going down and around me. There's always some brown strands in my hair. My hair is both brown and blonde. And those of you who know me know that in the summertime, I usually add some really funky colors to my hair. So let me add some pink and maybe some blue. Who knows, when you guys see me next year, I might have some pretty colors in my hair. I'll add some green, there we go. And let's see, I need to color myself in. Oh, I didn't put my swimsuit on yet. So sorry. Let me get that in. My swimsuit is going to be purple, and it's just the letter U, and then I'll color in the bottom. There we go. Got my swimsuit on. Let's see. Color in the rest of my skin and hope my skin does not get sunburned like it usually does. Give myself a big smile And I think I'm just about done. The only thing I'm missing are a couple of eyes and maybe a nose. All right, so there I am in my swimming pool, having a great time. I think I'll color my swimming pool with crayon. Sometimes you can start with one type of art medium. That's what these are called, different styles and tools for art. Sometimes you can start with one and you can add others. So there's Miss Mary this summer playing outside in her swimming pool. I hope you guys have a good letter for your friend. Make sure it gets mailed. Now it is time for calendar. So here we are at the calendar, and you do know that we're in the last week of the month of, that's right, the month of May. And you know your months of the year, right? I hope you do. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Don't forget those. And also you know your days of the week. I know you know Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. My sea star got in the way. Now looking at our pattern, super duper preppies. I know it's the end of the month and you know this pattern so well. So what's your guess? If you guessed it was a tulip, you are right. Let me hear all of you guys count as high as you can, as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Fabulous job, guys. And now I guess that means it's time to figure out what today is. So I'm going to put today's hat on here and follow it straight up to the day of the week, and it is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Now remember, yesterday is the day that already happened, so we're going to put it over here because it already happened, and we're going to follow it straight up, and we see that yesterday was one of the T's, Tuesday, which means now we need to figure out what tomorrow will be. Tomorrow is the day that hasn't happened yet, so we put it on the empty one, and we follow it straight up and see that it's a sea star. Okay, it's not a sea star. It's Thursday. Tomorrow will be Thursday. So let's look at these again really closely. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. And tomorrow will be Thursday. You know what that means. We got to take a look at the weather. It's a beautiful day out here, and I think we already know what it's going to be. Come on in. We have rainy, partly cloudy, snowy, sunny, windy, and cloudy. What do you think today's going to be? You got it right. Today is going to be sunny and hot, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you are drinking enough water because today is going to definitely be a hot day. All right, let's go have a story. Well, this is a rarity for me. Today's story is a story I've never read before. I've been going out and getting getting garage sale books, and because my library is not as big as it used to be since my little boy grew up. Anyway, this is a brand new book for me. It's called Suddenly by Colin McNaughton. Ooh, I hope it's a good one. Oh, this is starting out well. I see a little pig walking, minding his own business, but what else do you see? That's right, there's a big scary shadow right behind him. Suddenly! Now, it says words and pictures by Colin McNaughton. That means he wrote it and is the illustrator. He did all the pictures. Preston was walking home from school one day when suddenly, oh my, Preston remembered his mother had asked him to go to the store. Silly me. Did the wolf get him? Nope. Preston was doing his shopping when suddenly, oh no, the wolf's gonna get him this time. Uh-oh. He dashed out of the store. He remembered he had left the grocery money in his school desk. Silly me. Oh my goodness. I'm liking this story. Preston got the money from his desk and was coming out of the school when suddenly... Preston decided to use the back door. Much quicker, he said. Poor wolf, I'm starting to feel sorry for him. On his way back to the store, Preston stopped by the park to play when suddenly, oh no, what's gonna happen? Billy the bully shoved past him and went down the slide. Hey! Ow! There goes the wolf. He got something, but he didn't get Preston. Preston climbed down from the slide and went on to do the shopping. He was just coming out of the store when suddenly, oh no, he's gonna get flattened by the wolf. Mr. Plimp, the storekeeper, called Preston back to say he had forgotten his change. Silly me, said Preston. Wolf, you kind of got squished into a wall. At last, Preston arrived home. Mom, he said, I've had the strangest feeling that someone has been following me. Suddenly, is that the wolf? Preston's mother turned around and gave him an enormous hug. Those weren't wolf ears that I saw. That looked like wolf ears, but those were the ties on her bandana. Oh, sneaky. Oh no. And we get to see what happened to the wolf too. He's going to the wolf hospital. Nina, 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 Nina. One of the guys is acting like he's an ambulance. Wolf has had a tough day. Oh my goodness. This was truly a good story to read. I may have to read it again because sometimes when you read it the second time, you see things in the pictures you didn't see the first time. All right, it's time for some math. We're going to do the number 9. So we only have a few more days of 9. So let's make these really pretty. Around like a C, up and then down. Around like a C, up and then down. Around like a C, up and down. For these, really make sure you're giving yourself enough space that you don't start right here because then you're squishing them in. Even though those are 2 really good 9s, that's kind of squished in. So give yourself enough space between the letters or between the numbers that they can clearly be seen. Do you think I made 9 on the page? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I did. I got 9 on the line. Well, now, today, we get to practice a tally. So I'm thinking, since we did C stars yesterday, let's do a C star. C stars take some practice. Drawing a star really takes practice. I usually go up and out like that. And then I wrap those arms around and I only have 2 left to do. 1, 2, just like legs. So up and out and out. I wrap them in and then I give them some legs. 1 and 2. If you do it like that, it's not so bad. I've learned how to do it in all one straight line over time. So remember, when we're doing our tally, we want to do our top line all the way to the end, and then we can move to our bottom line. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not done yet. Let's see if I have them all. I think I have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And remember, you guys learned that we can do tallies another way too. We can put groups of 5 together like this. So we can tell that that line that goes across means that we've reached 5. So we have 5 and 4. That's 9. That's another way to do a tally. Let's see. Oh, and the last thing we have to do is in our daily happenings, Miss Doe wants us to practice. Now she wrote she wants us to practice 1 through 10. I think that's because she knows that June is coming, and June will be our number 10 month. So let's see if I can practice counting to 10. I got my fingers ready. I got 10 fingers, so I'm good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See if you can practice today with all the way up to the number 10. And we're going to start writing 10 next week. Well, our craft today, I decided, will be an octopus. Yesterday, we learned that sea stars have lots and lots and lots of little legs that can stick to objects and that help the sea star move. Well, I was thinking, what's another creature that has lots and lots and lots of legs that has ways to make it stick to things? I thought, how about an octopus? So if you look here, you'll see what our octopus will look like when it's all done. I hope I have it in the shot. In order to do this, you will need a paper plate, some scissors, a marker, a bottle of glue, and different colors of paper, and something you can use to make the octopus suckers. Suckers are those little things that octopus have on their legs that allow them to stick to objects, that allows them to hold objects. And today I used breakfast cereal because I didn't have Cheerios. I decided to use the cereal I have. You can use peanuts or sunflower seeds or just little scraps of paper if you want. So let's get, oh, now I also used a stapler just because I wanted to do this really quick and make sure that my legs stayed. You can use a stapler or you can use glue. It's up to you. Now, Super Preppies, the first thing you're going to have to do is get Mommy and Daddy to draw, or Big Brother, Big Sister, to draw some wavy lines for the legs. And your job is going to be to cut them out. Remember, now I have all 4 of my papers here together. I don't know if you can do that or not, but you can definitely try. If you can't, you can go ahead and do one leg at a time, one color at a time. Remember, baby bites, baby bites, baby bites, baby bites, baby bites, baby bites, baby bites. And the left hand does the moving the paper, and the right hand does the cutting. Okay, so I got all of my first ones, but I need 8 legs on an octopus, so I'm not done yet. So I'm going to go do another one. Baby bites, baby bites, baby bites. Baby bites, baby bites, baby bites. You guys are almost at the end of preschool. Let's really work on controlling where the scissors go. Now, you can do a few extra for practice if you want. You can't stick more on there, but cutting practice is always super important. And if you cut out some extra ones, then you might have to make more than one octopus. So I'm going to cut out enough so that I can make 2 octopus, which is octopi. That's how you say octopus when there's more than one. Okay, so I got everything cut out. I can put my scissors away. I'm not going to need them. And I'm actually going to take my 2 extra sets that I cut out and put them aside. I'm not going to need those yet. Oh, wait, I still need my scissors. That's right, because I don't have my octopus head yet. Now, Super Preppies, in order to cut this, you're going to want to make one big cut to the center like I did, and then you are going to cut and use the plate as your guide. Parents, if this is too complicated for them to do it without a line, just draw them a line that they can follow. Remember, left hand does the turning and right hand does the cutting. Okay, now I have no more need for my scissors. I can put those away. Put my scraps away. And now I have to assemble my octopus. All right, let's see. I have all 8 legs. I wonder how I'm going to do this. Well, I think I'm going to use the stapler like I did before. So let's see if I can staple these on. I got one leg. Let me staple another leg. You want to keep going until obviously you get all 8 legs on. You can use glue. I find that glue, especially on the paper plates, does not work as well. Staples are probably your best bet because they can get through the sturdy paper plate, and also they can allow the kids to glue right away. So, marker off the floor. I'm almost done. I'm going to put this in a pattern, guys. If I started with yellow, and I'm going to start with yellow the second time, the cereal's on the counter. And I've only got 2 more to do. And my last one. Okay, so once all the legs are on, guys, good job. You can either turn it around or you can leave it with this. It's up to you. I'm going to turn mine around. And I'm going to get a big happy face on my octopus. Give him some eyebrow or eyelids. Big goofy eyes. And a total happy face. All right, so my octopus is looking good, but right now he cannot stay on any surface he wants. He falls off. So I'm going to open up my glue and do dot, dot, not a lot, all the way down one leg. Now, super preppies, do not go all the way down all the legs because the glue will start to dry. So let me move this here. And I'm going to pour some cereal into the lid. And I'm just going to work on picking up one and putting it down. Not super duper hard. But parents, this is good practice. Hand-eye coordination, fine motor skills, picking up one object at a time. These are skills the kids are going to need. So even though it looks like just a lot of fun, it serves a purpose too. The cutting, the gluing, the picking objects up. Okay. Now, I'm going to keep going all the way down, but I'm not going to keep it on tape right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, have fun with your octopus craft. And we are going to talk about the one last thing we talk about every day. So let me move my octopus over. And we are going to talk about the website of the day. So today, this is what I Googled, parents. Fun websites for kids. Now, I was expecting to have to go through a whole bunch of them to find one that's good for preschools. But I found one that amazed me. It's called peepandthebigwideworld.com. And it is specifically for kids 3 through 5, so it hits the age group. There's games, there's videos, there's all kinds of really cool things that are all age appropriate. peepandthebigwideworld.com. Now, there's no real educational value today. Today was just, I wanted to find a fun website. So if you have time, check out Peep and the Big Wide World and see if your child likes it too. Now, let's see. K is tomorrow. No, J-K. Yeah, K is the next letter for the backwards alphabet. I have to think backwards. I don't know my alphabet backwards yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. You guys have a happy day. Bye for now.